Blind warrior.
This is Tager. I've arrived at the destination.
I call in and a voice distorted by sadness squawks at me from the communication in my
How
hand.
does it look? Like a nice, orderly pile of crap?
I'm getting close to the slums. I don't expect public order to be maintained.
What makes you think there'd be any public order around here in the first place? The library doesn't give a damn about those people.
But I see a lot of undeveloped areas. I thought this place was scheduled to undergo massive development.
Well, plans change. Has to do with the Ikaruga conflict, I'll bet. This city is a victim of Sector 7's selfishness.
Something about the way she said victim made me think Kokonoe blamed Sector 7 for what was going on here. Even if she does work for them, she rarely gets along with her superiors, and she's not one to censor herself. How a person like her could possess the world's greatest scientific mind, I sometimes worry what will come of it.
Thinking bad thoughts, Tager? We're watching everything you do and everything you think, remember?
No, it's nothing. The 3 assets under Ikaruga control. I thought one of them was brought over here.
I'm sure the princess is dreaming deep in her iron pot by now. The guy they're calling the Grim Reaper, Ragna the Blood Edge. Word is he showed up in Kagutsuchi.
I see. So Hakumen came here for Ragna the Blood Edge, huh?
How the hell would I know? I could care less why he was there. I just wish he'd stop poking his nose where it doesn't belong. Guess that's too much to ask, though.
Even the hero of the Great War is nothing more than a sample to Kokonoe, huh? I wonder how many scientists lose sight of their humanity in pursuit of their goals.
Your mental activity spiked again. Stay focused here.
My neural waves should be within normal ranges. Stop worrying.
I'll stop complaining when you stop wasting time and get your shit together.
Roger that. Reassessing mission priorities. Primary objective, retrieve Hakumen. Secondary objective, obtain the Azure Grimoire. Only if the circumstances deem it possible.
Yeah, you got it. Worst case scenario, you can ditch the grimoire. I'd like to have a look at it someday, but it's not mission critical.
The Azure Grimoire, it's one of the strongest grimoires we know of. Even the top brass at the Sector 7 are interested in it.
Aren't you a little too indifferent about the mighty Azure? I thought it was something that scientists like you are desperate to get.
Mighty? That thing? Sometimes I think you're too stupid to live, Tager. Try the weakest.
The weakest? That's odd. There's no such information in my database.
Well, if you don't get it now, you're never going to. I'm not going to waste my time explaining it.
Roger that. Next. Place the 13 objects necessary for Hakumen's retrieval in their designated positions.
One slip up and you'll blow the whole thing, meathead. So watch yourself, or I'll make you look like one of those comic book characters.
I happen to like my body. I think I'll pass on the superhero look.
I won't make any mistakes, so there's no need for you to worry. By the way, there's one thing that I want to make clear.
What?
The equipment utilizes Armagus. I understand it's not against the beliefs of Sector 7 to use magic, but our purpose is to banish it. Will there be any issues?
The enemy is... All the library knows how to do is arse magus. So what better way to fight them than with their own medicine? I didn't have a lot of time to set up this trap, so I took a shortcut and used an arse or two to exact my revenge.
Understood. Fight fire with fire, eh? Still, is it really possible to artificially create a time-space warp, even with the use of an Armagus?
You really think I'd send you to do something that was impossible? All you've got to do is make sure the trap works. It's just a matter of controlling imaginary number space anyway. Besides, I'll use my private this time. That should take care of any problems.
Private?
You won't live long trying to uncover a lady's secrets. All you need to know is that there's nothing for you to worry your tiny little head about.
If I try and pray any further, I'm going to end up in the scrap heap. I'd better just leave it alone.
Understood. There's one more thing I'd like to confirm. I heard that she is in the city. Litchi.
Litchi? So that lame-ass excuse for an apprentice is here too, huh? Well, if you have any spare time while you're there, confirm...
Kokonoe. Hey, Kokonoe. Disconnected. All this technology and we still have dead zones. Oh well, I guess I'll have to act at my own discretion as far as Litchi is concerned. TR-0009 Tager, commencing mission. I guess this is the last in this area.
I just finished sitting up when I heard her voice.
Ew, big man! What are you doing?
Do you need anything from me, little girl? It's dangerous. I suggest you stay away from here.
Are you hiding something yummy?
There's something that looks like a thick rope wagging behind her. Ah, it's a tail. Then that must mean she's from the Kaka clan that lives in the lost town underneath Kagutsuchi. How are people so... How do people know this trivial information? Because I think the Kaka clan is like only in Kagutsuchi.
So, what are you doing, big man?
I don't think this body is well suited for covert operations, Kokonoi.
Oh, I know! You hid something tasty there! Give some to Tao, meow!
What are you talking about? I'm neither a dog nor a cat. Do you think I would hide food in a place like this?
Then you won't mind me checking myself. I wouldn't believe you otherwise, meow.
If this shout touches the device, I'll calculate unacceptable odds in favor of its destruction. Perhaps the use of force to dissuade her is unavoidable.
If you continue to impede my progress, I will have to decommission you.
Oh, so you were a bad guy. I'm gonna have to beat you up.
Hey, are you serious?
Thank you.
Sorry, meow.
Her combat strength, impossible. Could she be an atavistic replica?
Hey, Tager! What just happened? Tager! Tager, report!
I can hear Kokonoe's scream crackle from the communication laying on the floor next to me, but I can't seem to move to pick it up. My internal systems seem to have suffered significant damage.
Tager, what's going on? Report back!
The wheel of fate is turning. Rebel 1, action!
Sledgehammer! Eat this! Fist of steel!
Down!
Counter!
You dodged! Fist of sledge! Sledgehammer! Eat this! Shatter!
I need to have only normal finishers. So I can't distortion finish her.
Meow, you sure are strong.
I suggest you let your head do the thinking, not your stomach.
Go on home, I've lost precious time. I need to get to the next setup location as soon as possible. Yeah. The scenery here looks different.
So this is Ronin Guy. I hear a lot of Ikaruga citizens took refuge here after the war.
Kokonoe is trying to contact me. I don't think the reception is very good in this part of the city, but if I don't pick up, I take out the communicator.
This is Tager. What's the matter?
There was a big old spike in your brainwaves. I didn't know the Red Devil was so sentimental.
If this sensation is called sentimental, then I suppose you're right.
I thought your memories of the Ikaruga Civil War had been... Well, I guess there were a few cells still alive in there. The end of the war was a damn nightmare. The library decided to use Ikaruga as a testing ground for new weapons. Poor bastards didn't even have an army to fight back with. Guess it's a little hypocritical of me to criticize their tests when I've got no problem experimenting on the human body.
No. An experiment conducted on an individual and one conducted on a crowd are completely different. You can't treat them the same.
What the hell is this? I don't need emotional support from you.
I didn't mean it that way. I was just talking about general Machiavellian theory.
Really? Wow. Well, this conversation has just become a waste of my time. I'm gonna hang up now. You just get cracking on the next setup.
No.
Roger. Now, I believe the next one is that way.
Stay where you are, weirdo.
Weirdo?
I
you
swear,
talking about
Bang
me?
is such a foot in the mouth character.
Indeed. I am Bang Shishigami, the vigilante who fights in the name of love and justice.
What do you want from me, Vigilante? I don't recall having a price tag on my head.
It's becoming all too clear to me. That conspicuous attire of yours. I can tell you're the kind of guy who's going to break the law.
Judging a book by its
What
cover.
are you talking about? I must admit that's one hell of an accusation.
Mm-hmm.
It's best to nip crime in the bud. Let's cut the chatter. I'll make you regret ever confronting me, Bang Shishigami!
You leave me no choice. I must eliminate you by force.
Distortion finish.
Elimination complete. The peace of Kagutsuchi is no longer in danger.
Lol.
It can't be. How did I lose to the likes of him?
I have to. I believe this is the only game where you're required to lose every battle. From what I remember, they removed this because it makes no sense in future games, and we'll just get a game over screen if it's not story related, which is what I prefer, because quite frankly, yes, Tager losing to Bang makes no sense to me either.
Hey, Tager! What just happened? Tager! Tager, report!
The wheel of fate is turning. Rebel 1, action!
Sledgehammer! You done? You're not in this How dare you! I'm back! Sledgehammer!
Not quite! This is an Uchu!
Sledgehammer!
Oh yeah! What the?
It's just because I get the trigger! Hammer!
At least I won't be
I have to normal kill him, and then I can come back and Distortion finish kill him next time.
How could this be? How can justice fall before the might of evil?
Because you're kind of dumb, man.
I already told you that I'm not evil. He's unconscious. He should be fine, even if I leave him alone here. I've wasted too much time. I need to hurry to the next waypoint.
Yep. There's shit to fill out of here. The scenery changes again. I guess this must be Orient Town. Feels and so healthy and happy.
So, this is Orient Town. It's got such energy and a thick lived-in feel to it. This place isn't bad at all. Alright, I guess I'll go find the setup coordinates.
As I scan the area, a woman catches my eye. The computer piggybacking on my brain recognizes her immediately. It's Litchi. She was Kokonoha's assistant before she ran away from Sector 7.
Tager! You didn't come here to bring me back, did you?
That's right. Perhaps I should take her back. I should call Kokonoha.
The signal's giving out. I guess I'll have to call the shots. If we wanted to bring you back, we could have done so. You should thank Kokonoha. She's the reason no one pursued you after you decided to go AWOL.
So you're telling me to go back on my own. Is that it?
Right. If you've realized how selfish you've been, then return to the sector. Kokonoha will save you from being court-martialed.
Ugh. I refuse. I can't go back right now. I haven't found him yet.
Is that so? Still, I will have to report to Kokonoha that I found you here. That's my mission.
I understand that you have your mission, but I can't let you do that now.
You were the last person I wanted to cross fists with. But very well. Whenever you're ready.
I'm sorry, Tager, but there was no other way.
This power... Litchi, don't tell me you've...
Hey, Tager! You're showing severe structural damage! Tager, respond now!
The wheel of fate is turning. Rebel 1, action!
Can you dodge this?
I can still fight gigantic Tiger! Driver!
What power?
Get that power!
You'll need more than that.
Where? Get that power! You dodge? Where? Get that power! Instant steel! Where?
So much power.
Where? Get that power! Instant steel! Shatter! Where?
A great wheel!
I can still fight! Where? Get that
Finish!
power!
I messed up! I can't go back yet.
I'm sorry, Litchi.
Shame on you, son. It ain't right to hit a lady like that.
This power... You are... Jubei.
You know who I am, son. Now back off, unless you think you're a match for me.
Jubei, the strongest living creature in the world, and one of the legendary 6 heroes. The rumor says he could take on an entire army division by himself.
I appreciate the opportunity, but I'm gonna have to pass.
Litchi's gone and fainted. Poor girl couldn't take the stress.
I didn't think anyone could stop my fists. Not even one of the 6 heroes.
No anger behind those fists. Ain't hard to stop a fella what don't want to hurt you. But I can't abide you laying a hand on the lady here.
I didn't mean to hurt her. I just needed to know how determined she was.
Determined, huh?
Jubei stared at me with the piercing eyes of a cat. His stare reminded me of Kokonoe.
I reckon you're telling the truth. You leave her to me, son, and get yourself wherever it is you need to go. If she comes to while you're here, things are bound to get messy.
Thanks. I owe you one.
Did I tell Kokonoe I encountered Jubei? No, I asked her about him once before. She was in a bad mood for a week. Perhaps I should keep this to myself. His eyes, though, are so similar.
That's absurd. I shouldn't dig too deep. Besides, it's not a very good idea to put Kokonoe in a bad mood.
There's only one more unit left to be set up. Unfortunately, it looks like I've saved the most difficult one for
Kokonoe's
last.
asking too much this time. But it is my job, after all.
She says I have to set it up inside the library branch in Kagotsuchi.
What the hell's going on? Is there not a single guard on duty?
This place is too quiet. It's kind of creeping me out. Is this a trap? Or have they already found me? I feel cold, vicious eyes on my back. I turn around and recognize the man standing before me, one of the library's most decorated heroes.
Not a single guard in the entire branch. Is this your doing, Red Devil?
No, it was like this when I arrived.
A most plausible lie. And you want me to believe that? Don't you think that's a little too convenient?
Naturally. I wouldn't expect the murderer who needlessly slaughtered Ikaruga's guardian to hear me out.
Guardian? Who's that?
So he doesn't remember. I suppose he has no interest in someone he's already killed. I wonder if he feels any guilt at all for all the people he's killed.
You're too dangerous for your own good. I'm gonna need to take you down.
Take me down? Funny. Then what are you waiting for?
Losing this Jin fight is actually a story requirement, so we're gonna lose this and go on path 2.
That was pathetic. I guess that's the limit of a half-assed toy.
You've got a twisted personality. But I can see why you've become a hero. I'm afraid my specs are no match for yours.
At least you were willing to face the truth, unlike those other scum. I like that. As a reward, I'll completely destroy you!
Jin's notorious Yukiane-san is more powerful than I anticipated. I don't think I can stand another one of those ice blades. It looks like this is it for me.
What?
The shadow behind Jin leaped, but he was too fast for it. The creature slams against the empty floor with an angry garbled screech.
Who the hell are you?
Arakune here. It's not going to respond to him. I recognize the shadow. He's the one Litchi's looking for, though I guess he's referred to as Arakune now. He longed for the wisdom of the boundary. He finally got it, but at the cost of his humanity. He's a pathetic excuse for a man of science, but he seems quite excited about something.
It would seem I don't have the time to play with you anymore, Red Devil. You lucked out.
With a sneer, Jin sheaths his sword and heads off, deeper into the facility. Arakune is excited about something.
So you've lost your ability to speak. and with it, your sanity. Forgive me, but I only know one way to save a monster like you. The least I can do is offer you a quick death. Rest in peace. So this is the power of someone who saw the other side of the boundary.
Arakune seems to be losing it. I'm not sure what it is that he's so excited about, but he's becoming even less coherent. With a distorted roar, he jumps at me. My arms and legs, they're breaking down.
Hey, Tager! I'm reading critical structural damage! Tager! Tager! Respond back to me!
Oh, we have to fight Jin and Arakune in a row? It's so annoying. To get the stupid Arakune ending, you have to fight Jin again and lose to him again. Because there is no save data between Arakune and Jin.
I can still counter. It's just counter. Hammer.
Arakune's body is starting to fall apart. His body and his mind are going. At least his end will be a quick one.
I'll finish you off right now.
And we don't have time. The floor on the far side of the room has collapsed. There used to be a crane over there, but now it's just a huge hole. What the hell? I can hear someone groaning. They're getting closer. I can deal with Arakune later. I turn towards the hole. The only thing there is a pool of thick, absolute darkness. It grows again, and I see a pair of burning red eyes open in the middle of the darkness.
Could this be the Black Beast?
Flee. It roars in response. The red eyes turn towards me. I can't move. Arakune lets out a distorted scream and leaps at the beast. He moves so fast. I can't believe he was dying a moment ago. And he's definitely getting eaten. The black beast snatches him out of the air and in one smooth movement buries its razor-sharp teeth in Arakune's body. It tears off a piece and it's eating him. I can't do anything. I can't even move. Yeah. That's what happens if we lose the Jin fight. And then, so, we're gonna go back to the Jin fight and this time beat his ass because we lost to him twice already. So you had your revenge, my man. It's time for me to smack you.
Rebel 1, action!
That's all you got.
Wait!
Seriously? That's all you got. Gigantic Tiger!
Die!
I can still play.
Wait! Seriously?
Counter! Finish!
I lost to the Red Devil.
This is the result of your own conceit. I guess you're just a rookie after all.
I leave Jin and head deeper into the facility to finish setting up the last of the equipment. I use the crane in the back of the room to lower myself down to the bottom level of the facility.
I guess the basic construction here is very similar to the sector.
I take a quick look around and, satisfied that the area is safe, begin setting up the equipment in the spot Kokonoha designated.
You, why have you come here?
So he is here, just like Okonoe said he would be. Although, I can't help thinking about why she knew he'd be here. No, that's not important. I need to focus on my work right now.
You should already know. I came here to retrieve you. Hakumen.
Retrieve? I do not recall making such a request.
From the moment you were rescued from the boundary, Kokonoe has been your master. And we can't exactly allow a domesticated hound to roam free, now can we?
An interesting thing to say. You're telling the dog, who happened to be found that day, to listen to the cat?
Indeed, it was a coincidence. Sector 7 aims to kill the Seether at its source. You were just a byproduct Kokonoe found along the line. Coincidence or not, that's irrelevant to her. She only sees you as another sample, a tool to research the original units that lie dormant within the boundary.
Your purpose is of no interest to me. I exist only to eradicate evil from this earth. I am not bound by the whim of that Grimalkin. You in Sector 7 wish to dispose of Seether and return the world to how it once was. Ask yourself, is what you desire truly just?
What do you mean, just?
Think, fool. The world of today thrives on Seether. Were it to disappear, would that world not end? Perhaps your actions will hurt the world rather than save it. Losing Seether could bring humanity to its knees in a way the Black Beast could never have managed. How can you know this and still believe in Sector 7?
Hakumen goes silent. He seems to be waiting for my answer.
What I have faith in isn't Sector 7. It's Kokonoe. Since that day, and from now on, that won't change.
So you have given your faith to the Grimalkin. How amusing.
I do my best to give him a level stare. Not the easiest thing to do when your opponent has no visible eyes. Eventually, he finishes laughing.
So you are a man who lives by what he believes. Your determination is refreshing. But if you wish to retrieve me, you must do so by force. I am the White Void. I am the Cold Steel. I am the Just Sword. With blade in hand shall I reap the sins of this world and cleanse it in the fires of destruction. I am Hakumen. The end has come.
Then prove to me my beliefs are wrong.
Finish!
How disappointing. It seems belief alone cannot sustain you. It lacks substance.
As much as I want to disagree, I can't say anything. Most of my body has already stopped responding.
Hey, Tager! I'm reading heavy structural damage! Tager! Tager! Respond! Tager! What's going on? Respond!
I'm sorry, Kokonoe, the mission failed. All I can do is to pray that you'll find my replacement as quickly as possible.
The wheel of fate is turning. Rebel 1, action!
Sledgehammer! You dodge? Sledgehammer! Shatter! Sledgehammer! I dare you! Shatter! Sledgehammer! Here goes.
Final judgment! Infinity!
Attack wheel! Sledgehammer! Sledgehammer! Fist of steel! Fist of steel! Fist of steel! Fist of steel!
Gah. I did not expect that you would fare this well. Perhaps I have misjudged you in your so-called belief.
I've damaged him quite a bit. His movements are noticeably slower. This is my chance. I pull out my communicator.
Can you hear me, Kokonoe? The devices are in place. Get ready to warp the target.
Roger! Get away from Hakumen so you don't get dragged in yourself, meathead!
As the art we've prepared begins to write itself out in the air, I can see Hakumen start to fade.
Let me ask you one thing.
What?
Do you really think that master of yours, the Grimalkin, deserves your faith.
That's none of your concern.
Huh. I seem to have struck a nerve. Until we meet again.
I can't see his face, if he even has one, but I feel like Hakumen grins at me before he disappears, along with the arms.
Huh?
Arse. Okay. His last words are still hanging in the air when I detect the dangerous presence behind me. More specifically, the presence of the Azure Grimoire. I turn around to see the sneer of a white-haired young man.
So, you're Ragnar the Blood Edge, huh?
So what if I am? What are you gonna do about it, Sector 7's Red Devil?
Nothing.
Huh. So you're not here for a fight.
Capturing you is only secondary. And I'm afraid I don't have enough energy remaining to complete that task.
Is that right? Well, I didn't want to get dragged into anything complicated either. Thanks for saving me the trouble.
Don't let me get in your way.
Well, thanks for being so considerate.
I just carry out my missions as I'm told. Nothing more, nothing less. So there's no need to thank me.
I step into the elevator and pull out my communicator.
This is Tager. My mission's complete. Now returning to base.
Forget about the damn reports. Just get your ass back here. Teleportation went well enough, but that damn Hakumen really gets on my nerves.
Don't want to go back to Kokonoe, Hakumen? I know how you feel.
Roger that. I'll return as fast as I can.
Oh, Tager.
What is it?
Nothing. I was just remembering something. Back when I picked you up.
What's gotten into you? Reminiscing about the past?
Yeah, I am. Something wrong with that?
I found her somewhat pouting tone of voice strangely cute. She's acting like a teenage girl.
Hardly. It just didn't seem like something you would do.
Out of character, huh? Yeah, well, now that you mention it, I guess I am pretty busy these days. Not a lot of time for memory lane. Too busy to remember if those days went by fast or slow.
Okay, now you've got me worried. You're being way too sentimental. Or are you just relieved Hakumen's been recovered?
It takes her a moment to respond, almost like she's hesitant.
Relieved? No. I just hate how powerless I am. By the way, Tager.
Do you still need something?
Oh, it's not that. It's just... Thanks for everything you've done for me.
I'm sorry, I didn't catch that.
The Kokonoe I know would never bother to thank me for my trouble. Perhaps my oral equipment is malfunctioning. The only other explanation I can think of is that I'm having auditory hallucinations. I have been under a lot of stress.
I said thanks for everything you've done for me. Especially for all the stuff you've done on this particular mission. What, you think it's strange for me to say thanks?
I wouldn't say strange, but I believe that was the first time you've ever thanked me. So I was just surprised.
Really? Huh. Thought I mentioned it before.
The static is increasing. I guess my reception is getting worse.
The connection is breaking up. I'll hear the rest when I return to base.
All right. I can't wait to see you again.
See me again? That seems like a strange thing to say. Unless...
I'm sorry, Tager.
First, gratitude and now an apology. If I'm not malfunctioning, then there must be something wrong with Kokonoe.
Really? Is something wrong with you, Kokonoe? You were acting awfully strange today.
Oh, she knows this is the day everything blows up.
Those words I was about to utter, along with everything else on the face of this rotten world, disintegrated in a few moments.
I'm sorry, Tager.
For a second, I thought I just heard Kokonoe's voice again. There's no need to worry. I'm sure you'll find me once again. I, too, look forward to that day.
Blind Warrior ending. Yeah, I forgot why, but of course, it makes sense. Okay, let's go to Ikaruga and Distortion finish Bang.
The wheel of fate is turning. Rebel 1, action!
Not quite. Not quite. Not quite. How can this is an Ukemi. Hammer. This is an Ukemi. This is an Ukemi.
Here goes. Target eliminated. Time to move to the next location.
Not yet. It's not over yet. You're way off if you think you've beaten me.
You're pathetic. Just admit that you lost.
Can you still say that after seeing this?
What the?
His body is glowing. What is this?
In the name of justice, peace, and love, I will unleash my ultimate move! Super Mode!
He's fast.
Ha 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 ha! Can you keep up with my moves?
No.
Impossible. My sensors can't even keep up.
I call it Godspeed. Witness the true power of an Ikaruga ninja!
I can't even put up a fight.
And once again, the day is saved. I told you, justice never sleeps.
What the? I pull out my communicator, although with the damage to my arm it takes a bit. The moment I turn it on, I can tell Kokono is excited about something.
All right, Tager. You'll be able to move once your automated repair has fixed up all that damage. Why don't you head on back?
What about the remaining device setups?
Let's put it on hold for now. Something else has come up. Much more important.
I don't know what she's thinking, but I don't have a choice. This body belongs to her after all.
Understood. I'll return once the automatic repair is complete.
Kokonoha made a few adjustments to my body after my battle with Bang Shishigami. That was only a few days ago, but I guess she thinks I'm ready for active duty. I've been sent to the Kaka clan's village on a new mission.
Stop where you are, cyborg!
I'd heard this voice before. I'd hope I wouldn't have to hear it again. I turned around to face him.
So you had to come back for another beating. I, Bang Shishigami, will bring justice once again.
Why do you always jump to conclusions? Just listen.
I will hear nothing from a villain. There's no need to hold back.
Listen to me.
Talk to the hand, girlfriend. For I am Bang Shishigami.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Just give up already. There's nothing you can do.
I hate to admit it, but he's right. His combat ability exceeds mine without a doubt. If I don't do something, I'm going to lose again. Suddenly, Kokonoha's voice cracks through my communicator.
Can you hear me, Tager? It's time for you to unleash your true power!
True power? If I had anything like that, I would have...
It's just a button away.
The words are barely out of her mouth when my body starts to glow with a strange golden light. It's just like the golden glow Bang is giving off. Oh god.
Don't tell me. You have a super mode too?
No, that's not it. I don't think Kokonoha would make anything as mundane as a super mode. I think my body is transforming.
Strange. Are you some kind of monster?
I don't want to tell him he's mistaken, but I can't seem to speak. I want to tell him he's mistaken, but I can't seem to speak. Metal wings appear out of nowhere and attach themselves to my back. I feel like a child's toy. Well, at least it can't get any worse. I hope.
Super Beast Mode! Golden Tager making its grand entrance! Behold this majestic paragon of power!
My mouth moves and Kokonoha's voice comes out of it. I know I shouldn't be surprised. She must have had all this planned from the beginning. I feel so used.
All right, ninja. Time for you to get yours. I'm gonna show you the meaning of pain.
Puff your chest as much as you want. That won't stop me. I'll make you eat dirt.
Suit yourselves.
Here I come. Super!
Shut up, asshole.
Instead of finishing the ridiculous name of his attack, Bang let out a grunt and flies across the room. Belated, I realize it's because my fist was somehow planted squarely in his face. I almost feel a little guilty.
Oh, what a coward! How dare you attack an opponent while they're calling out the name of their special attack?
That's the best time to attack him. He isn't happy. My goodness, he isn't happy about it, but he seems to have learned from the experience. His next attack isn't preceded by its name. Not that it does him much good, he still can't hit me. I can't help but feel a little sorry for him, but there is nothing I can do. I can't even control my own body. It's all Kokonoe now. I keep telling myself it's not my fault.
It won't work. You can't penetrate this armor. Now it's our turn. Golden Tiger! Sunshine!
I watch helplessly as Kokonoe uses my body to somehow generate a massive ball of rippling plasma. Hey Kokonoe, I think this might be going a little too far. If you miss, that's going to... And there it goes. I have to give her credit. I have to give him credit. He's fast enough to dodge Kokonoe's plasma ball, which careens into the wall of the Kara clan's village. Oh no. It rips a huge hole through the wall and apparently damages the underlying structure as the wall starts to collapse. I'm sorry, people of the Kaka clan. This is all Kokonoe's fault.
What is this? God is mad? Oh! What happened to the wall? I'm scared. The sky is falling. Run!
The entire village is in chaos. This isn't good. This is definitely not good. If this keeps up.
Stupid ninja! If you'd just taken it like a man, this village wouldn't have had to see this. A dirty move, but I expect that from a ninja.
Oh my god.
Was it my fault?
Oh my god.
I don't think so. You were just dragged into it. You were just unlucky. We both were.
Oh my god.
Don't dodge the next one! The village can't take another hit!
How dare you! But one of those blasts could destroy the village. If I dodge this next attack, then... Oh, a true hero of justice would never put himself before the lives of innocent citizens.
If he can give up on the idea of a head-to-head battle and just run away, it might save the village. No, I don't think he's capable of coming up with any sort of plan that doesn't involve punching things.
Here I come! Golden Tiger! Terra Judgment!
What?
And he decided to take Kokonoe's attack head on. All that's left behind is a puff of dust as Bang flies off, tearing through the metal plate that supports the level above us. In just seconds, he's nothing more than a speck on the horizon. For a moment, the speck sparkles like a star, and then it's gone. There must be something wrong with my visual sensors. There's no way a human being just turned into a star.
Do not worry, people of the Kaka clan! The villain who broke that wall has been eliminated by the one, the only, Golden Tiger!
Do you really think anybody will believe that?
Really? Thank God. All right! What a relief! Hooray! The village is safe!
Heaven really does punish the wicked!
It sounds like they're buying it. They're all waving at me. I know it's none of my business, but sometimes I wonder how you guys manage to survive.
Goodbye, my brothers and sisters! There is other evil to be vanquished. Now I'll just press this button.
My body starts to change again. I'm so jaded by now that I barely even notice. Thank goodness I'm too heavy to fly. I don't think I could take it if she made me some sort of...
Change! Tiger! Flight mode!
Wait! Now that's just taking it too far.
I'll see you around, people of the Kaka clan!
My flight form complete. I take off under Kokonoe's control, her maniacal laughter echoing across the Kaka clan's village as they wave goodbye to me. She circles the village once or twice and then I soar off into the sky.
Hell with it.
I
I guess trying to break the sound barrier was a little more than it could handle.
If willpower is all it takes to break the speed of sound, Bang might be able to travel faster than light without even transforming.
Yeah, that ninja would make an interesting test subject, wouldn't he? I got a feeling I could do a lot more with him than I did with you.
A lot more, huh? Just like Okonoe to see him as a potential experiment instead of a human being. I shudder to think what more she would like to do to him.
I think I'd like to try this technique on Hakumen first, though. Let's call it Silver Hakumen. Silver Samurai, yes. Yes. I'm gonna go get started on the design right now. Damn! I'm getting all excited, Tager!
Oh my god.
What is this feeling? I haven't felt such a presence since... No. This is even greater than the Black Beast. I know not why, but I feel that I am in danger. Great danger.
Oh god. God, the gag endings for this are absolutely amazing. Well, that was Tager's Route. Thank you for watching. Have a nice day.